Dean Beardsley, Darden faculty and staff, friends, family members, and fellow classmates, this is an unexpected honor. And as for you, class of 2018, I have just one question. What on earth were you thinking? Me, as your graduation speaker. We're going to let this happen. Okay. I actually appreciate it because I haven't technically graduated yet, and I'm still on the hunt for a few class participation points. So I brought this along to make sure that I get some credit. There's good. Some of our faculty are nodding, so I'm off to a good start here. So I want to start by thanking all the parents out there, including my own, who traveled all this way to watch their sons and daughters graduate. Thank you for raising genuinely great people. The strength of our community started with you. And to the partners and spouses, sorry. For all the late night learning teams and weekend projects, you sacrificed a lot throughout the last 2 years, and in many ways, this day belongs to you. And to my wife, Samantha, during Black November, when I started wondering if I'd be better off at law school or a public policy program, thank you for telling me that you had no interest in being married to a quitter. True story. Your words clearly had an impact, and I love you very much. Now to our cherished, consistently top-ranked professors, on behalf of the entire class, thank you for putting teaching where it belongs, first. Thank you for bringing your wisdom, your passion, a hint of fear, and even a little bit of theater into the classroom. Yes, Yorgos, I'm looking at you. Whit is here. Yorgos is here. This is a great conversation. All right. I love it. And now I will turn to my beloved class of 2018. It is hard to convey how proud I am right now. My journey with all of you actually started 3 years ago when I was visiting the business school down at Duke as a prospective student. And the professor asked all the guests to stand and say what other schools they were looking at. And when I mentioned Darden, he said, "Are you sure you want to work that hard?" And that statement told me everything that I needed to know, so here we are. So classmates, we came here 22 months ago with 345 different stories in search of something unique, something rigorous, and we'll have that bond forever. And now we share the same mission going forward. Pay off student loans. But after that, in all seriousness, I think that sharing this education means that we share a common obligation to serve humanity and make the world a better place. We venture into a great deal of uncertainty. Climate change, food and water scarcity, poverty, inequality, and injustice. If any of that stuff makes you angry, then do something about it. You have the tools. Politicians, you might have noticed, are no longer our problem solvers. I can guarantee you that there isn't some government task force for cleaning up the island of garbage the size of Texas floating in the Pacific Ocean right now. The world needs innovators, entrepreneurs, financiers, disruptors. Even the future of space travel is looking to the private sector for leadership, so the world needs you. Summon the best of your energies and skills. Keep it simple. Work hard. Be a team player. Be your best self from the moment you step off these grounds. That's the essence of Darden. That's us. Humility, teamwork, grit. These words are not part of some marketing scheme. There's no hashtag in front of them. They're a tradition. So I have one final assignment for all of us. Let's go out and find the mission for which we are needed. That is my sincere hope. Not that we merely accumulate an abundance of wealth or power or even work-life balance. I hope that we find a calling in this world, something greater than ourselves, and that we choose to pursue it with unrelenting passion. You know, last August we saw the worst of humanity come to this town, and in the aftermath we mourned and we reflected, but after that was over, we responded. We took care of each other. We found strength in this community. We rolled up our sleeves and got back to work. We didn't take refuge in sorrow or self-pity. We punched back twice as hard by being who we are, a vibrant, strong, inclusive community that doesn't bow to intimidation. So with that experience in mind, I think there's one more ingredient that will allow all of us to take this education further than we ever thought possible. One word: courage. It takes courage to speak up and be assertive when you're the junior person at the table. It takes courage to step up and lead, because true leadership means putting others before yourself which is really hard to do. It takes courage to articulate and implement that bold, untested idea. It takes courage and bravery to admit a mistake, to hold yourself accountable and not blame others, and to ask for help. And finally, it takes courage to be true to yourself when the crowd wants you to be something else. We will need to do all of these things very soon in an unforgiving, high-stakes world, so I wish all of you an unwavering sense of personal and professional courage. So, if you're like me and you're filled with nostalgia and a hint of sadness today, that's okay. But I also hope that your hearts are brimming with joy and gratitude, because this is not the end. The best is yet to come. Remember this moment right now, because it's the first day of what we've all been working towards. It's our time, 2018, so let's roll. And remember, courage. Thank you.